Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to No Man's Land. We are starting this episode off with a monsoon. As you can hear outside, it is pouring. Dun, dun, dun. So I got to change things up a little bit because my controller broke, so I got to use the old-fashioned WASD as I yell amongst the thunder and lightning. I'm also going to play just a little bit longer over the next couple of episodes. Maybe we'll go a full hour tonight and a full hour tomorrow because I'm not going to record anything over the holiday weekend. So I'm recording this on Thursday night at, well, it's almost midnight, so that's probably what I'm going to do. So let's see if we can turn this light on and let's get going here. Dun, dun, dun. As we always start every video, I got a couple of shout outs. We had 2 people. Wow. It's a good thing we're inside in this beautiful shack that's protecting us from the monsoon that's outside. We had 2 people answer the trivia question correctly. Dun, dun, dun. I asked you guys, what was the most popular crop in the world with over 90% of all farmers growing it? And we had Triple D Honey and Creighton Gaming answer it correctly. The correct answer is corn. Over 90% of all farmers in the world plant and make and grow corn. Dun, 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 with number 2 being wheat. Dun, 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 number 3 being soybeans, just so everybody knows. So now that we got that out of the way, we are going to ask today's trivia. But before we do that, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. I'm doing better than fantastic as usual. So, here is today's episode. Ready to go? You guys are thinking caps on? What did the first farmers use to ensure straight lines before there was GPS? What did the first farmers use to ensure straight lines before there was GPS? Ready? And go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I also want to give a shout out to Triple D Honey because he's the only one that recognized that is the Jeopardy theme, everybody. So you know when I do that, that's like we're playing trivia on Jeopardy. There, shut that off. Okay, everyone. So welcome back to No Man's Land, episode 7. But we're in day 8 now because we had to go ahead. I worked completely off. I got to scoot up a little bit so I can reach my WASD keys. So bear with me because it may seem a little choppy at first. Well, I tell you, Fury's been busy buying some equipment today. Let's take our tractor over there. This is so weird. All right, so now we can drive with our... I also realized that Giants fixed the force feedback on the steering wheels. I had to go in and turn it down because when I went to play the game earlier today, I was like this. Trying to turn the steering wheel because I had it turned up to 100%. And then when they fixed it today, I was like, oh, crap, that thing is like super hard. So I got it at about 25%, and it feels just about right now. All right, so we left off where we bought the cultivator. Everyone knows. So let me jump out. Give me 1 second, everybody. Well, I'm going to stay right on camera while I do this, but I'm going to try to plug in my controller and see if it holds a charge. I'll be right back. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, much better. It wasn't holding the charge. But I'll tell you, when you're so used to just walking around with a controller, I'm going to try to use the steering wheel today 100% because I was ready for it. But anyways, when you're showing off equipment, it's hard to hit the WASD key. It's a pain in the butt. All right, so you guys knew that we had bought this one, the Roscoe Smash K12200. Well, I went ahead and I pulled the trigger on the Neverland, I think it is. The Neverland G... I'll check that out. The Neverland DG2 12,000. Another 12-meter seater. I also bought our mowers. The Coon mower, front and back, butterfly mowers. I also bought the tedder for when we make hay. I also bought... sorry, I cleared my throat. The Samash... Say that 3 times fast. Samaz. Yeah, whatever it is. The Z2 840. It's 8.4 meters. And we already know we had our wrapper and we have our baler. So we have every single piece of equipment that we possibly could need except for our harvester. And as you see up in the corner, we only have $22,865. Now, another heads up. Alien Jim did his magic again. Dun dun dun. I have some great news to tell you that Alien Jim has set up the cell... Hi, Mr. Balloon. Set up the cell points up there to... Alright, so I can put my controller down now and use my steering wheel. Because I went through the problems of fixing that. Fix the cell point, and I did a little experiment. You can now sell silage bales. Let me go. As you can see, I sold one. And I'll head over to the store, and I'll show you what we can, and then we'll get busy seeding. I'm kind of trying to drive around and let this rain stop. Because in real life, you would not seed in the rain. It's just too wet. Let's get in a little closer here. Oh, much better, man. When I was trying to drive this with force feedback at 100, I was like, oh, I couldn't. My arms were hurting. All right, so he edited, as you guys can see now, the sell point here. You can sell silage bales and everything at this little point here. Logs, everything now. Right here, he fixed it. Remember, it was just on the ground, and it was kind of like a pallet. Huh. Chocoloops, Happy Hoops, Sweet Wheat. That's awesome. Good job, Alien Jim. I never even took a look at any of this. Bread, strawberries, premium flour. So, yeah, he did an update, so make sure you guys are updating the map, because otherwise you won't be able to sell silage and you won't be able to sell it. You can still sell it at a BGA, which comes with the map. You just have to put it down. Refined sugar. This guy's a genius. I mean, just who would have ever thought to put pallets of wood, regular pallets, all in a shipping container. That's great. Fantastic. Great job, Alien Jim. But you just come up here and you drop the bale right here and it'll disappear. Now, you won't get any digestate by selling it here, but I can tell you right now that we may be doing that because our money is getting tight. I'm still waiting on strawberries. There comes the sun. All right, so now we can go. You can see the steering wheel wanting to take over. Still waiting for my first pallet of strawberries. I'm beginning to become very worried. You know what else I noticed? Watch this. Watch the front axle. Wow, that's kind of neat. Huh, never paid attention to that before. But I'm getting concerned because I've got 107 strawberries here. And 107 and no pallet started. So when does a pallet drop out? It's been like 3 days since I put this down. Let's also go over here and check on our cows. Okay, so we got 19 liters of milk. Woohoo. And run around here. I also have to take a quick check to make sure that I'm recording, because I just got an error up in the corner on my screen. 27 liters of manure. Yay. But remember, we only have... Oh, which reminds me, after you answer the trivia, put down in the comments what you want our 2 first cows to be named. But hang on one second. I'm going to keep talking to you, but I want to double check to make sure we're recording. And we are. Perfect. That way there's not that awkward silence. Just me standing on the screen. All right, so let's get... There. Just had to... let's get headed over and start seeding. See if we can get seeded up today. But yeah, today and tomorrow's episode are going to be a wee bit longer. I'm probably going to go for an hour tonight. And then an hour for tomorrow's video. That way it would be the same as if I released 4 videos. I also, just so everybody knows... Oh, yeah, I gotta do that again. Where's my options? There. Where was it? I found it earlier today. Okay. Let's see if we can do it this way. Where did I see that earlier? I want to turn off the... Right here. There we go. Because, for a little while anyways... So now we can go and get this up here and get this filled up. That's weird. That was a delayed. I hit that like 20 seconds later. So we don't need any fertilizer. Remember that. $4,000. Man, I hope we make it. So we're going to have to do some headlands. And we got wheat, and we're going to plant wheat. I might have to buy a new battery for my troller. Okay, so we'll get that the next one. Boom, boom, and boom. We're going to have to go down the edge of this for right now. They got even just the little noises. See how the cedars moving up and down? That's pretty sick. So, everybody ready for a Christmas? I sure as heck am. I'm super excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store anyways. I'm ready to rock and roll. So, I want to give a shout out to all of the brand new subscribers. Welcome to the family. I had a nice little discussion today with Grizzly Bear Sims, one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. He's just got a voice that is just set up. I mean, absolutely fantastic. I've been watching him since way back in the day. Okay, so we won't go a headland up here, but I want to go around so that we don't... Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to go a headland. But yeah, I had a nice little discussion with him. And super excited. I'm hopefully going to be able to. He doesn't know it yet. When he watches this, he'll know. Grizzly, I'd like to be able to invite you to a possible Let's Play, multiplayer, super duper realistic Let's Play. Because he plays really realistic. He plays realistic like myself. And I'd really like to get him on a recording with me. And I'm hoping he takes the invite. We can play it on this map. We can play it on any map you want. And we can just do it that way. Because at least I know that with him, I've played with other guys online, and some of them don't play very realistically. Now remember, I'm going to stop right here because we don't want to do that, because we're going to add on to that next section as soon as we could start getting some strawberries or something. But just wanted to let you know, Grizzly, that the invitation is out there. If it's something that you're interested in doing, we can make it happen. You can record it. I can record it. We can each record it and record it from each other's point of view. Kind of, if you guys look and remember, kind of like what Daggerwin and why are you all right, what is that was weird. I must have hit the worker. Anyways, kind of like Daggerwin and Chainsaw Charlie do. Sorry to lose my train of thought there, everyone. That was kind of weird. Remember, my controller is still, it's blinking at me. I've got it plugged in, but it's still blinking at me. The battery somehow isn't holding a charge. So I'm hoping that by being plugged in, that it just kind of overrides and just lets me play, but it's cutting in and out. And when I hit the cruise control on the controller, it hired a worker. I was like, stop. We don't have the kind of money to hire a worker anymore. Luckily for us, the terraforming is free. But if I don't start getting strawberries here, we're going to be at a halt. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get some money, because I've already taken a full loan out. All right. Let's get this going around here. Then we'll get going with our GPS. Dun, dun. Now. There we go. So anyways, yeah. You guys all ready for Christmas? I already asked that once, but I kind of went off on a tangent. But I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm like a little kid. Got gifts for everybody. Got to wrap them still. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I got to wrap all my gifts. So this will be released on Christmas. And then I don't know. That's why I'm going to go a little bit longer today. I don't even know if I'll record one again until probably Sunday. I'm definitely not going to record one on Christmas Day. Turn your heads, everyone. No one saw that. This one's going to have major overlap, because we're going to have to get lined back up again here. There we go. The only thing... There, I gotta come in a little closer. There. There we go. I just want to find out where I was at. Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, it's half overlapped, but we're gonna line up. Man, I love the GPS. Our tractors growing up never had them. It's terrible. So, you guys getting excited also about a possible another super realistic series coming out? I've got to find the right map, and I will. I'm really hoping Meadow Grove Farm comes back. I know Grizzly Bear likes builds your own, kind of like this map. I haven't played. I played a little bit with Danny Beats online about a month ago. He went on vacation. And it was fun. I miss playing multiplayer. So the other thing I want to know is, are you guys wanting me to start a multiplayer server here and just have random people join? Or have me hit the wrong button again? Or do another, just a straight up one with Grizzly Bear Sims? I don't care. I've got some other invites out. Danny Beats also is welcome anytime he wants to come on my server. But I'm giving a disclaimer to everyone, just to let everyone know. When I start the multiplayer server and when we play together, it will be 100% realistic. It won't be any of this driving at 10 miles an hour to seed and all that stuff. I know so basically what I'm trying to say in a nice way, if you're not willing to play that way, then we won't be able to have you on the server. Because I'm a realistic farming channel, and the only reason that I'm doing it this way is because the fields are so big. I mean, I hope everybody can understand that. Because normally, without a shadow of a doubt, you guys know I would be doing it like Meadow Grove, in cab, like this all the time, no HUD on. I mean, we can leave I don't care so much about the HUD. That doesn't bother me. The HUD doesn't hinder me. It actually helps you in a way because you can see the temperature of the day. It helps set up videos. But what I mean is like harvesting. You guys know harvesting at 3 miles an hour, plowing at 2.6 miles an hour. The whole realistic, like I told Grizzly today, if I did that on this map, you know how long it would take me? I'd still be back plowing on the first day. I'm also, if you notice, playing 10x speed. So at 10x speed, it's you kind of have to go a little bit faster. But we're also going to play 28-day months or 1x speed, but it will be a I don't know why I went the headland up here. I do know why when I get down here. See, because I made the headland to come way up here. I like how the fact that on this GPS, and this is still the GPS Lite, it's from the vehicle control add-on, it disappears when you're driving. So content creators like myself, you don't have that. You only have the annoying lines when you set it up. Then when you're driving, it disappears. And that's just super great. The regular GPS, you have to turn the lines off or on completely. That's why I'm a big component of this one. But anyways, yeah, so that's a little disclaimer. But I am very, very, very interested in having a possible full-time server, realistic server going. I'd really like Raznik to get on it, but he's been sick again. The poor guy had the flu. Poor guy. And then, of course, when everyone went through his house, and it was just crazy. The other rule, unfortunately, will be you will not be able to hire workers. Because to me, I love hiring workers. I do them in my time lapses. Because when you're moving along, you're trying to do everything possibly as quickly as you can. But, Fury, hello. Who says we don't have fun here? Here. Oops. Oopa. As my son would say. Oopa. Yeah. So let's get away from that a little bit, but we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. But I'm super excited. I really, really, really I want to get on and play. Now, my son may jump on every once in a while, but he doesn't like he doesn't want to be on recording. Like, he doesn't mind me recording him. He just doesn't want his voice on. So probably what'll happen is when I go on with him, he'll type to me, and then I'll be the one talking. He just doesn't want to be. He wants to come on and play with Dad, but he doesn't want to be like recorded as far as his voice goes. Now, a fellow YouTuber like Grizzly or Danny Beats, those guys don't care. So we'll have a Discord started, or hopefully soon enough they make it so we can talk in game, which would be super realistic. Like ATS come up with a CB mod. That'd be great. The other thing is, one last thing, and then we'll start talking about some fun stuff. Fun stuff. If this works out, do you guys just want me to start recording a whole day's worth? Because it's only an hour. I'll record like 8 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. And at 10x speed, that's only an hour. If you guys want me to continue the half-an-hour videos, I don't care. I'm going to be playing it regardless. But what this will do, if we do that, it will literally save me a lot of time. Because in the long run, I don't have to play off camera. I can just come and play for the hour and join you guys. And if you want, we can start opening it up. I don't know. You can, what's the difference of recording for an hour or streaming for an hour? To me, absolutely nothing. Except for when you stream, you are interacting with your chat room. But when I record, I'm just the one talking. I've got my streams all set up. I've got some plans that I want to do. Right now, I'm in the process of making. I've got some emojis set up for members and things like that. I've got a lot of things going on in my head. And remember, my head's old. So it's like almost like that old saying I always tell my kid, when you get to be my age, when you learn a new fact, you forget one. So if I don't write it down like I had to, you guys are going to laugh at this. I have to write down the shout outs because I don't remember them. Like, I'll get onto the recording and be like, oh, so we have 2 winners, and I don't remember their names. So, all kidding aside, that's the God's honest truth. As you get older, your brain doesn't function like it does when you're 20. I like this cedar. Got this off the in-game mod hub. So anybody who wants it, it is on the in-game mod hub. Man, I can't wait till Santa Claus brings me my new headphones. These ones, when I'm recording it, I hear, So if you skip ahead in the video and that's all you've heard, you're going to think I'm talking gibberish. I really like this tractor too. Too bad I never would have the, what is it, almost $300,000. Did it again. Did it again. Nobody saw that. Too bad I don't have over the $300,000 that would cost for a brand new one. I was watching a video the other day of a good friend of mine, How Farms Work. He has a YouTube channel. Go check him out, How Farms Work. That's how I got to put it under YouTube. And he does tutorials on the farm. He's on the farm and he teaches you guys how to use equipment, everything. His name is Ryan. His brother's name is Travis. And they both do YouTube videos. Well, him and his dad's the one that actually started the farm, but now they've branched off into their own farms. Ryan's got his own farm. Travis has got his own farm, but the dad's still got the original farm. But one episode was, I had missed it. It was a year ago, 2 years ago now, and I missed it. I was like, how did I miss that video? And they were buying their new John Deere tractor. It was an 8R, and it was like $280,000. And just so everybody knows, the How Farms Work tractors, all four of them are my screensaver on my computer. He's got a 4640 as one of his tractors. He's got a 7610. He's got an 8R, and he's got the little one, and I can't remember what it was. They're all John Deere's. And he took a picture outside his silos with all four tractors, and they were running. And it's my screensaver. It's when I first boot up my computer in the morning, it is the first thing I see. Because I thought, from somebody who likes myself, loves to teach, there is absolutely no better way to teach somebody than going right on the farm and teaching people how to do stuff. It's absolutely great. Doesn't it look like I'm missing? It looks like I'm kind of missing, but it's overlapping. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's why I love Ryan and the gang over there. And they have farm days, and they line up all their equipment, and they talk to their friends. It's kind of like a field days, except it's called farm days. Any of you have ever been to like farm or field days on farms or blah 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 blah? I literally, guys, almost broke into a Christmas song there because the one thing you'll find out about Fury is I have a sense of humor. For sure. For sure. For sure. When I went on and played with Danny Beats, like I said, when Farming Simulator 22 first came out, he was making, it was his birthday, and he wanted to try to make birthday cake in game. So he starts his stream up, and I went onto his stream, and he's like, I said, hey, do you want some help? And he said, sure. Next thing you know, 10 minutes later, I'm in the game playing. But I laughed so hard at some. I mean, it definitely is not a realistic channel, but what an absolutely awesome dude. Funny as all get out, and he interacts with his chat room, and he's just talking away. And I wasn't on chat, or I wasn't on voice, because I wasn't a member of his Discord yet. But I was typing away, and he would. It would take him a few seconds, but then he would answer it. But I was laughing so hard. We got this stupid pallet stuck in the ground. And so he's over. I'm stacking strawberries on a wagon or a flatbed by myself. He needed so many thousands of strawberries. So he had the speed set at like 120. And the strawberries were coming out faster than I could pick them up. He had like 3 greenhouses. And I couldn't. As soon as I picked up one, there was like 5 more that came out. So as fast as I was picking up. So anyways, I look over in the corner of my eyes, and like I'm playing right here, like over there. I see him in a skid steer going, wow, 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 bouncing up and down like that. And I'm losing my mind laughing. Now, I go over to it. This is what it was the hilarious part. So he says, I can't, he says, Fury, I can't get this pallet out of the ground. It's stuck. So I run over. This is no lie. And you can go back and watch his stream and see this. So I go over and I jump up. Now, granted, the skid steer is facing down like this with the pallet fork stuck in the ground and the top of the skid steer is out of the ground. I start doing this. Danny comes over and he says, hey, I wonder if that works. He comes up here, jumps up with it like this. So there's two of us on stream jumping up and down like this on a skid steer that's going bow, bow, bow. All of a sudden, the pallet goes, pling, and it goes like way over by those trees. It flung like 1,000 miles away, I swear. And so he says, oh my gosh, it worked. And so he goes back, he finds the pallet, he comes back, he brings it, he says, I found this. And then we get them all loaded up, and I was taking at that time I wasn't like a farm manager or anything like that, so all I had access to was a pickup truck. So I bought the 1986 pickup or whatever. I'm loading it up with pallets of strawberries, and I'm loading it up with like I have to laugh about this, Danny. It's hilarious. So I'm loading it up, and he comes walking by, and here's the pickup, but he comes walking by and he stops. He says, I don't think that's OSHA approved. I had the pallets like on end, and then one, like 5 of them on end, and then one on top, and then like 20 on top. And he says, I don't think that's OSHA approved. So I start laughing. He loads up his little flatbed, and we head over to the bakery. And so he goes flying around the corner, and he falls over. His truck tips over. So here I come with my little tractor, or my little, whoops, why did that? Oh, because I took my hand and steered it instead of with just this joystick. Anyway, so I come along, I jump in a tractor, I come blah, 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 with the tractor. I run into him, I manage to tip him over and get him right side up. So we're laughing about that. I back down away from him, and I end up backing into the river and lose the tractor forever. So we're laughing about that, and next thing you know, he says, well, we got to take these over to the bakery. So I take my big OSHA-approved truck full of strawberries, and you have to go around the corner like this. Otherwise, you tip over. He comes flying. I go flying around another corner. He's tipped over again. So we managed to get him untipped over, and we head to the strawberry factory. We get the strawberries sold. Now, mind you, I was on that stream at that point for 4 hours, okay, trying to make just all I did was stacking strawberries. So he says, well, do you want to do something different? Because I said, well, what's left to do? And he says to me, he goes, well, you can cultivate this field next door. So I says, okay, let me cultivate it. He jumps in the big 12-meter cultivator like this one here. He sticks me in a little 6-meter, well, it was actually like 3 meters. I start rolling. I was laughing my butt off so hard because I'm in this little 3-meter on an absolute, it was hot Baileron. So I'm on this like 75-acre field with a 3-meter piece of equipment going up and down the field. I look over, he's in the field next to me, and he's got a 12-meter, and I'm like, really, dude? So nobody can ever accuse me of not having a sense of humor, because that was hilarious. That was the most fun I've had. But I prefer to play realistically, but if it's somebody else's channel and somebody else's stream, I play the way they play. So if they're on there having fun, that's what we're going to do. So as you can see, we're literally almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Now that's the last run for this one, because I'm not going to go one more run, because remember, we're going to have the room to plow that in. So yeah, if you ever get a chance, go over to Danny Beats. Let's shut this off, fold this up. Let's double check. All right. Plus 95% yield bonus. I don't know what that means. I haven't been that far in Farming Simulator 22 yet. I'll have to ask Farmer Klein what that means. So apparently I get 100% yield bonus. But it's 100% fertilized and it's growing. All right. So now we've got a choice to make. I really, really wish that we could get some strawberries. I could always sell these hedges because we're not ready for them yet anyways. See, now we got everything lined up. Because at this rate, I'm never going to have enough for my harvester. Then again, I'm not going to need it for a long, long, long time. I don't even want to dare pull the trigger on a pressure washer right now. Oh, I put this down. I don't know if I showed you guys or not. This is our rock crusher. Basically, when we get rocks off the field, we put it here, we make lime. And it won't be here permanently. It's not going to stay on the farm. It's going to go into this field. This field here will be our factories section. We'll put some nice little hedges, some nice fences around it, make it, a 17-acre factories. We'll have every factory under the sun. Every one they ever make, we'll put in there eventually. I may have to put down the government subsidy loan. I'll have to think. Because what I want to do, if we did do that, I want to incorporate it into our loan. Like, I want to make it so that we can pay it back. Huh. Did you guys know those moved? Wow, I didn't even know they moved. Is this a... Nah, tell me this isn't the toolbox that you can fix stuff with. Because that would be sick. Well, let's do an experiment. I don't know if it is or not. I doubt it. Because I already have the... If you look... Let me out. I already have the mod that I can fix stuff on my own. So I don't think that is, but how cool would that have been if it was? Wait. I have to represent my my son when he gets done with my toolboxes at home. He picks up my toolbox and just does one of these. There you go. When he watches this, he's going to be like, really, Dad? Really? All right, so I'm going to go back over here real quick because it's been 113, but look at it says, now I want to show you guys. Let me get rid of this. It says that there's 384 cycles per month. So if you divide 384 divided by 28, how many is that? Like 10 pallets it should make? And like I said, I'm on day like 4. I don't even have any strawberries like that I see. Like this one does. Look, this one has red flowers. Doesn't have strawberries. Is this door open? Oh, it got so bad when I was playing with Danny Beats that I started stacking the strawberries in here inside the thing. And I had them stacked all the way to the ceiling from all the way one end to the other. I had 2 stacked here. Then I started stacking them on top of the pallets. If you go one, maybe that's probably what the problem is. Maybe you guys can answer this for me. I think it's because I'm playing 28-day months. Danny and I were playing only one day months. So when he was going at 120 speed, so in one day it's like a month. So that's why we were getting 384 pallets off per month. Now, since we're on, when did I build these? I think it was episode 2. Yeah. So 6 days they've been down already and not a single pallet yet. Huh. I don't know. All right, I gotta quit monkeying around here and get something done. Boy, for 2 cows, you guys are awful. Look at. Oh, I don't want to go over. Look how fat I am. I'm sorry, but they're walking like. Oh, I also got a new game. It's being downloaded as I speak. It's called a Ranching Simulator, and guess what? Fury's going to have some videos on that too. That's going to be exciting. I was super excited to tell you guys. Ranch Simulator is coming to a channel near you. It's going to be strictly a multiplayer series with my son. We're both getting the game. And apparently you have to milk your cows by hand. You have to clean up after them by hand. They have seasons. It's pretty sick. All right, so what can we go over and buy that'll kill just about another couple of hours at least? Let's see. Let's head over to the store. I mean, I could sell some silage bales. I think you get like 700 silage. So if we sold, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 15 times 2,100. It'd only be 30,000. I don't really want to sell that if I can. Because realistically, all I would really need is the government subsidy down for 1 hour. Because doesn't the one give you like 300,000 to be able to afford to buy the next plot? I don't have it downloaded yet. I had it for Danny, but I got rid of it because I don't usually use it. Yeah. Oops. What can we buy that's cheap? Got our plow, got our plow, got our plow. Look at this. This is what I'm excited about. Being able to use the snowblower. All that stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to wrap this up today. And I think I'm going to download the government subsidy and put the $300,000 down one for an hour. Then we'll buy this property here. We'll get our hay bales off of it, which will give us another couple of days to do what we need to. Because it took us, it's September 8th. We started at August 30. So basically 9 days in game. So that'll give us another 9 or 10 days worth. I think I'm going to do that. Because I don't want to just drive around with nothing. Because there's really nothing to do right now. Absolutely nothing. I got all the equipment we need. I'm just waiting on the harvester, and that's it. I could sell Yeah, I'm going to sell this one. I don't need it because I still got 3 slots there and I got everything I need. It's only going to give us back like 10 grand. Oh, I got to go construction. Only 5 grand. Yeah, because right here we don't need this. Because we can fit our harvester and a couple more pieces of equipment if we want them. I was going to put like 4 or 5 of those strawberry things down. It's really, realistically, you know what? Nah. I think I'm going to finish it up right here. I'll fast forward to the next day so you guys can see it. And we'll start at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we'll be finished up. I'll say my goodbyes and we'll be ready to go. So, as usual, look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. Look out for each other's families. Please, please, please be sure to like and subscribe and share, share, share. And as always, enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And as usual, Fury Machine will catch all of you on the flip side. I hope you guys enjoy the longer videos. Let me know, because I enjoy making them as long as we got stuff to do. On that note, I'll catch everybody later.